aspect of yoga. Often people wonder about that. So I would like to start the topic with an idea of what is the definition of yoga that the scriptures give. In fact, right from the ancient times, when you look at the definition given by Vedas and also from Bhagavad Gita or the Patanjali Yoga Sutras, who has given the definition of yoga, they all give the definition: yoga is essentially a calm state of mind, peace of mind. Tam yogamiti manyante sthiram indriya dharanam. Indriya refers to mind and all its attributes, and then when we calm down, sthiram dharanam, that's what is the idea of yoga. Chitta vritti nirodha, as Patanjali puts it, chitta is mind, modifications of the mind, vrittis, and then when you calm down, that's what is yoga. Direct definition, Yoga Vasishta gives us mana prashamanopayaha, a calm state of mind, that is what is yoga. So yoga, essentially all these authors mean a calm state of mind or a conscious process of calming the mind. Now one question comes up, that if calm state of mind is yoga, then why are we doing all these asanas, postures and pranayama and various techniques? In one sense, that a calm state of mind, when we translate at the body level, it is to relax, and the same calm state of mind when you translate at the prana level, to slow down. So this is what is the definition which Patanjali gives, that the postures essentially we do to relax at the body level. Sthira sukha masanam. It's a sukha, it's a kind of relaxation which is permanent with us, sthira sukham, and that's what is the idea of asana. And then slowing down at the prana level is the way pranayama practices of yoga are taken up. That's why Shwasa Prachwasayor Gatiri Vicheda. Gati means speed, Vicheda, cut down the speed. That's what is the definition of pranayama according to Patanjali. And then calm state of mind is what is the purpose of doing all this meditation. So according to the yoga, the definition is calm state of mind. Now one might question, why should I calm down my mind? And for that we need to go to the Upanishads to understand the reason why we need to calm down the mind. Upanishads take up some very fundamental questions related to our experiences, and one of the most important experiences that we have is the happiness. We all pursue the happiness, and in fact we go after happiness, after objects to give us happiness, situations which give us happiness. This is what Upanishad also refers. Sukhameva labdhva karoti, na sukham labdhva na karoti. If we are going to get the happiness, we do it. If we don't get the happiness, we don't do it. It's very simple. And that applies to not only the yogic philosophy, but it all applies to all the aspects of the world. Like we go behind the objects because it gives us happiness. We go behind various things because they give us happiness. If somebody says that it doesn't give you happiness, then we don't go. If we know that it doesn't give us happiness, we don't go. Somebody says go for a movie, it's a horrible movie, we don't go because a horrible movie doesn't give us happiness. Somebody might say that go to this music program, it's really very nice, you really enjoy it, then we go for that. So even the material pursuit is essentially for the sake of happiness. There is not even a moment we do any activity which does not have the underlying principle of happiness. It may be an immediate happiness or it may be a later happiness. Like somebody might say that let me not go to school or anything like that, let me just lazy out, enjoy. He is also pursuing happiness. And then another person says let me go to the college, let me go to the university and study for next 5, 6, 10 years. And then at the end of it, I'll be in a good position, I'll be happy. So only thing is that the time may be different, but everybody is pursuing happiness. That's what Upanishad also says. But then the next sentence, Upanishad makes it clear. Don't look at what gives us happiness, says what is the experience called happiness. Sukhameva vijignyasitavyamiti. This is where the difference between the material world, a pursuit of happiness, and the yogic way of happiness. Look at, understand what is the experience called happiness rather than what object gives us happiness. Why this question becomes so important? The question becomes important because an object which gives you happiness one moment, next moment it does not give you happiness. A thing which gives happiness now may not give happiness later. And inconsistency about that happiness. And second thing is, an object which gives one person happiness may not give another person happiness. See, there is a lot of difference between that. Even the persons may be from the same house, same place, same thing, but in spite of it, two people, different objects will give them happiness. Like my own son, I love Hindustani music, Carnatic classical music, and then I play that, and then I really enjoy it. My son comes and says, how long are we going to have this modern music? Let me have some jazz. And then he plays on some, I don't know what kind of music that he plays in the house. And then I look around, I say, there is some noise going on. He said, no, no, that's my music. You see, what gives him happiness will not give me happiness. The food items, what happiness that husband gets from the food, wife may not get happiness out of that. So object, there is no consistency. So that's why Upanishad says, yoga steps say, look at what is the experience called happiness. And that is something which we can understand, because if somebody says that he is happy, I can understand that. Somebody says I'm unhappy, I can understand that. Whereas I may not understand how an object gives him happiness, a particular situation gives him happiness, I may not understand, but I can understand the happiness. And that's another thing is, whether you are a child, whether you are an adult, whether you are old age, it's exactly the same experience called happiness that is there. Objects may be different. So that's why look at experience called happiness. Then we don't have to go to the world outside. We have the experience of happiness. Look at that. So the way that Indian philosophy, the Vedanta and the yoga texts give us, try to understand what happens to you in the state of sleep, particularly when you are in a deep sleep state. Observe what happened to you. Are you not happy? In fact, we all experience happiness. Deep sleep, we all experience happiness. There's nobody who says that, look, no, I don't enjoy sleep. You know, we all enjoy sleep. 7 hours, 8 hours a day. If you have greater stamina, 15, 16 hours also we can manage. And what is the experience called happiness? In fact, no object is coming to give you happiness at that point of time. No object can give you happiness. Not only the object cannot give you happiness, it also cannot even enhance your happiness. It cannot improve your happiness, that experience of happiness in the sleep state. Like you are enjoying the nice, wonderful sleep. And if I say that, yeah, I would like to improve your happiness and bring a rasagulla and put it in your mouth, you say, shut up, don't stop all this nonsense, let me enjoy my sleep. Because even such a wonderful sweet will disturb your state of happiness. In fact, in the case of nice, wonderful sleep and you are enjoying the sleep, I play your choicest music, you say, stop that music, I don't want that music. No, it's your own music. It cannot even enhance your state of happiness. That's what is our experience. I do all this kind of experiments. Teenage boy, my son, when he is sleeping, I try to wake him up, I shake him, he doesn't wake up, like many other teenage boys. And then I put the earphones, his choice music, into his ears, and he says, Papa, don't disturb me. I say, no, I'm trying to increase your happiness. I know very well that it's not giving him happiness, but that's how essentially an object can disturb your state of happiness. And in fact, in the deep sleep state, nothing else is there. You are touching your nature called happiness.